Hello, I'm Tracy Matthews with AARP Tennessee, and I want to welcome you to Origami with AARP. This is a new four-part series where we'll bring in origami experts to show you the art of paper folding. We're always looking for fun and unique ways to learn about different cultures, and origami fits the bill. In a few minutes, we'll be joined by Leikun Juan, who will show us how to fold an origami frog. This program is part of AARP Tennessee's commitment to embracing cultural diversity. Today, we will learn how to make origami, but more importantly, cultural context. If you have any questions as we go, please include those in your comment section, and we'll try to get to those today. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. We are grateful to have Leikun Juan joining us today. She's one of our wonderful AARP volunteer leaders in Tennessee. Welcome, Leikun.
Hi, thank you.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Leikun, why don't you go ahead and share a little bit about yourself?
All right, I'm Leikun Huang. And first of all, I want to say hello to all of you who have tuned in to this first part of our four-part origami series. I am a retired physician, family practice, and occupational medicine. And about 4 years ago, I joined the AARP volunteer team and have thoroughly enjoyed the relationship and connection with the other volunteers. The work, especially in the area of diversity, has been challenging, exciting, meaningful, and rewarding. So I'm here to stay, AARP.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Leikun. Well, I'm so excited about today's class. But first, will you share a little bit of history about origami with us?
Yes. So origami, the word, is actually basically means folding paper. And origami is a traditional art form, or you could say a traditional Japanese technique of folding paper in representational forms, such as of animals. Animals are a favorite. You'll see so many different animals that you can find in origami paper, origami books, for instance. So animals, flowers, and objects, such as boxes, and we did the boxes last week in our first session, and boats and hats and even a piano.
Wow. Do you have any examples of those today to show us?
Oh, yes, definitely. Let me move my screen.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you some of these that my 8-year-old grandson and I have made. He is very proud of these cups that he folded because he did it before I did it. So, and he has used it to have water in it and drinking from it. Gosh, I didn't know what the paper had on top, any chemicals, but he did it. But here we are just putting tiny Hershey nuggets in there to show that it's a cup. These are, again, he and I, we each made one, rowboats. And of course, these rowboats, if you made it out of foil, you could just put it in your bathtub. Your grandchild would love it. It'll float in the bathtub while he's taking a bath.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I remember doing that as a kid. And this is his version and my version of sailboats. And these are swans. I love the swans. I think they're very graceful looking. And this very easy, simple, 3-fold job is a penguin. I wish that I had a white and black paper, but it's red and black. But
so cute and appropriate for AARP.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And I think maybe that's why I chose that paper. And these are pigeons. I'm not sure if you could tell, but okay. And just as an example, maybe this is a frog.
Awesome. And that's what we're going to make today.
Yes, this jumping frog. These are rectangular containers. A sailboat, very easy. 2 different folds, and you get that. And this is the piano. And Elijah really likes this piano because, and again, I wish the piano is black, but I don't know if you could see it, but it's a very simple fold job, and you get this piano. And then I just want to show one more. These
Sure.
are the little balls that we used to make as a kid. And if you make it big, you could kick it around and throw it to each other. So, all right.
Wow, those are just wonderful, Lakin. So I'm so excited. So let's get started with today's class. And so tell me again, what are we going to learn today?
All right, we're going to make this jumping frog. And you already have the instructions about the paper. And for this frog, you really should use origami paper because I know for certain that they will jump when you make it with origami paper. And I did try to make it with wrapping paper, and that wrapping paper frog didn't jump.
Oh, no.
But it's iffy. You could try it. This frog was made with wrapping paper and it does jump. So it depends on the paper. So I can't tell you how to pick your paper, but if you pick origami paper, you're safe.
Awesome. I can't wait to get started.
All right. So I am using the 7-inch paper and just because we're going to make a frog, I'm going to use a green sheet of 7-inch origami paper. So this paper is yellow on one side and green on the other. So, all right. And as in so many origami creations, you always start out folding it in half. And one thing that I'm really obsessive about is that your corners need to match. And in this particular folding project, that's very important because there are so many folds that by the time you finish this frog, if you didn't have sharp corners, it might become a deformed frog, you know? So anyhow, you folded it in half. Then again, we will fold it into quarters, basically. So, and the crease lines should be sharp. So if you fold, you should make sharp crease lines. All right, open it back up. Now the next few folds is really just for the crease lines because we need the crease lines to make the next formative step. So this part is you're gonna fold down to the halfway line. And then you open it back up. Now you're gonna fold this corner down diagonally to the halfway point, and you're gonna fold it back up. And you're gonna do this other side and fold it diagonally. And you will know if you're being, if you're watching your corners because, you know, it needs to come to a sharp point. Now, we're going to turn it over. And you have all these crease lines. And this next trick is, oh, I'm sorry, you don't turn it over. Go back, yeah. And this next point, you're gonna use the crease lines to basically make it, how should I explain it? You have your crease lines and you're gonna fold it. You're gonna turn it in so that you end up like this. Now, I'll redo this so that you could see, but this is where we're going for the next step, okay? Now, let me show you again. You know, it was originally just like this, but there were crease lines to follow, and you're gonna use the crease lines to create this. I hope that is clearer now. So now we've got this shape. Now, on the bottom half, we're gonna fold it up to meet at that midway. So now it looks like this. The next step, you're gonna fold this inwards to the midline. And I'm gonna do this part without turning the paper. You're gonna fold it in so that it meets the midline. And it's in a way, it's very hard to make everything really sharp. As you can see, you see a little of the yellow, but you just can't help it. There's just no way to make it so sharp because there are multiple layers of paper. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now it looks like this. It looks like this. What we did was we folded. It was like this, and we folded it in, and it looks like this. All right. Now, in fact, I think I'll just leave it this way instead of turning it back to face me. Now you're gonna fold this in half. Now, if your paper is getting really tight to fold, that's how it is. And the reason for that is you need that tension. You need that bounce back, the thickness of it, so that the frog will jump. So now it looks like this. So it was like this, and I just folded it in half, and it looks like this. And now, this is a little bit difficult, but okay, so we did that. And now you're gonna pull it out. I'm sorry, I have to turn it around to look at it. Hang on a minute. Okay, so it looks like this. And now you're gonna pull it out. And I always use the terms like this looks like a house. And the next step, you're gonna pull it out. You pull out this corner. I will go over it again so that it will make more sense. But I just want to show you the goal. The goal is the next step makes it look like a boat. So if you get this boat shape, you know you're there. All right, let's do it again, okay? So it was like this, and it was like this, like that. Now, let me see if I could do it in this upright position. You're basically gonna pull this out. You're gonna pull it out so that it becomes like this. So I haven't pulled this part out yet, but I pulled it out. You may have to play with it, but it will look like this. Now let's see if this is more visual, more clear or not. You pull it out. This part doesn't come out. So you pull it out so that it becomes this shape now, like a boat. I hope that's clear enough. Now, the next step is that this step is much easier. You're gonna turn this down like this. You turn it down like this. So I'm gonna put it down and really crease it properly. It looks like this. I'm sorry, like this. All right, now you're gonna, okay, so it was like this. Now you're gonna fold it up to make, you're gonna fold this up to make feet. Can you see that? It was just like this, and I just folded it up like that. Now, I did include some printed folding instructions. So when you're, doing it again at home, you can look at that. So those are the feet. And now to make the upper leg, the four legs, you're gonna fold these two up. And now you have this. The forelegs are folded and the hind legs are folded. Now we're going to, you're gonna fold this up like this. We're gonna do the step that makes it jump. And then halfway, you're gonna fold it back down. Now this is hard to see because it's like, okay, so now we fold it like this, and then we folded it down. Now when you turn it over, it looks like this. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like this. And when you put it on the table, it looks like this. And let's see if it jumps. Well, it did. Let's do it one more time. So to make it jump, you pull the top back down with your forefinger, and then you just let it slide. And there is your jumping frog. I can show you. You could make them with the 6-inch paper. Will be a very small frog, but this frog really jumps well. And here's a red frog. So they all jump well. And your grandchildren or children or your students, your preschoolers would love, playing with this. I guess that's it.
Lakeun, thank you so much. This has been so fun and informative. Again, technology, is our friend and not our friends at times, so I apologize for being on mute. But Lakeun, this is so fun, and I hope everyone has enjoyed it as much as I did. Before we wrap up, Lakeun, would you like to share any closing remarks with our audience?
First of all, I definitely would like everybody who's 50 and older to join AARP, because we have so many things that we offer online, as well as print material and live events, even though that's not possible now. But as far as origami, it is fun. It is very good for your brain because, in fact, I had to make these a few times just to make sure I don't mess up when I'm teaching you. I have to remember the steps, but you can find printed material. And I want to show you that Elijah and I used this book. This was the book that we bought from Amazon. And I'm not, selling this book, but all I want to say is there are books around. And it could very well be that this is just one of many, but I looked on Amazon, the book, and so this is what we use to make all the other origami that I have here. It says Easy Origami by John Montrall. But again, just go and shop around. And as far as origami paper, again, I bought it on Amazon. They do come, the standard sizes are the 6-inch square and the 7-inch square. Some of them have prints on them, and they're very pretty. But sometimes, if you're folding something, it's clearer if it's just a solid color. And they come multi-pack with 10 different colors, 17 colors, all that sort of thing. And all of them will work. You can find some that are foil. I'm not sure because it might be a little heavier. I don't know if it'll make the frog jump or not, but there are foil papers. There are papers with like flags of all different countries and, all kinds of stuff.
Awesome. Well, again, Lakeun, thank you so much. It's been fun. Thank you, our AARP members, volunteers, and viewers for watching this virtual origami class. We've got more classes planned, so keep an eye out on our Facebook for details. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. We hope you all learned something new and hope you'll share your photos of your origami frog in the comment section today. Thank you and have a great day.